জয় গোপী জন বল্লভ জয় গিরিবর ধারি জয় গিরিবর ধারি জয় গোপী জন বল্লভ জয় গিরিবর ধারি জয় গিরিবর ধারি যশোদানন্দন ব্রজজন রঞ্জন যশোদানন্দন ব্রজজন রঞ্জন যশোদানন্দন ব্রজজন রঞ্জন যমুনা তীর বন চারি যমুনা তীর বন চারি জয় রাধা মাধব জয় কুঞ্জ বিহারি Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, जयो राधा कृष्ण चंद्र राधा कृष्ण चंद्र राधे जयो निताय गौरंगा निताय गौरंगा निताय गौरंगा जयो निताय गौरंगा जयो जयो प्रभुपाद 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 जयो विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकचार्य अष्टोत्तरशतशी श्रीमद् डिवाइन ग्रेस हबाय चरण भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकचार्य अष्टोत्तरशतशी श्रीमद् डिवाइन ग्रेस श्रील भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती ठाकुर गोस्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी। Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, 3rd canto, 17th chapter, text number 1. Chapter name is Victory of Hiranyaksha over all the directions of the universe. Maitreya uvacha nishamyatma bhuvagitam karanam shankayojjitaha tatah sarve nyavartanta त्रिदिवायादिवौकशः मैत्रेय उवाच निशम्यात्मा बुभोगीतं कारणं शङ्कयोज्जितः ततः सर्वे न्यवर्तन्त त्रिदेवायादिवौकसः मैत्रेय उवाच निशम्यात्मा बुभागीतं कारणं शङ्कयोज्जितः ततः सर्वे न्यवर्तन्त त्रिदिवायादिवौकसः Word meaning Maitreya. The sage Maitreya Uvacha said, Nishamya, upon hearing, Atmabhuva, by Brahma, Geetam, explanation, Karanam, the cause, Shankaya, from fear, Ujjitaha, freed, Tataha, then, Sarve, all, Nyavartanta, returned, Tridhivaya, to the heavenly planets, Diva Okasaha, the demigods who inhabit the higher planets. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Translation. Sri Maitreya said, the demigods, the inhabitants of the higher planets, were freed from all fear upon hearing the cause of the darkness explained by Brahma, who was born from Vishnu. Thus they all returned to their respective planets. Please repeat the translation. Sri Maitreya said, the demigods, the inhabitants of the higher planets, were freed from all fear upon hearing the cause of the darkness explained by Brahma, who was born from Vishnu. Thus they all returned to their respective planets. Purport. The demigods who are denizens of higher planets are also very much afraid of incidents such as the universes becoming dark, and so they consulted Brahma. This indicates that the quality of fear exists for living entity in the material world. The four principal activities of material existence are eating, sleeping, fearing, and mating. The fear element exists also in the demigods. On every planet, even in the higher planetary systems, including the moon and the sun, as well as on this earth, the same principles of animal life exist. Otherwise, why are the demigods also afraid of the darkness? The difference between the demigods and ordinary human beings is that the demigods approach authority, whereas the inhabitants of this earth defy authority. If people would only approach the authority, then every adverse condition in this universe could be rectified. Arjuna was also disturbed on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, but he approached the authority Krishna and his problem was solved. The conclusive instruction of this incident is that we may be disturbed by some material condition, but if we approach the authority who can actually explain the matter, then our problem is solved. The demigods approached Brahma for the meaning of the disturbance, and after hearing from him, they were satisfied and returned home peacefully. Thus ends the Bhaktivedanta purport. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamin Nitinamine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Jayo Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Maitreya Uvacha Nishamyatma Bhuvagitham Karanam Shankayojjitaha Tatah Sarve Nyavartanta Tridevaya Divaukashaha. Sri Maitreya said, the demigods and the inhabitants of the higher planets were freed from all fear upon hearing the cause of the darkness explained by Brahma, who was born from Vishnu. Thus they all returned to their respective planets. Very instructive verse for all of us. We can see how the demigods who were disturbed by the various bad omens, because they were seeing very bad omens, so they were disturbed. What is going to happen now? Something bad is going to happen now. But they, being demigods, when they face, that is the quality of the demigods. Prabhupada explains in the purport. Very nicely Prabhupada says, the difference between the demigods and the ordinary human beings is that the demigods approach authority, whereas the inhabitants of this earth defy authority. It is a very, very significant difference between living entities and devatas. The devatas, their quality, because by nature they are subservient to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Intrinsic, they are by nature, they are subservient. Although they may sometimes go here and there, but yet finally they respect the Supreme Lord. In all the examples, like for example, when Indra, overcome by false ego, he challenged Krishna. But by little preaching of Krishna, Krishna's preaching is also lifting the Govardhan hill. Krishna preached to our Indra by lifting the Govardhan hill. He showed, see, this is my power. So by little preaching of Krishna to Indra, Indra immediately bowed down. Jai Shri Shri Radha Krishna Chandra Shri Shri Nitai Gauranga Srila Prabhupada. Indra immediately surrendered to Krishna. That is the good quality of the devatas. They are always subservient. They respect the authority of the Supreme Lord. Whereas the demons, the Rakshasas, the Asuras, no matter what preaching you do, they become anti, they become rebellious. We can see Lord Ramachandra in the Leela of Lord Ramachandra, how many times Lord Ramachandra sent different people, messengers to Ravana to give up the stubbornness and not be rigid and give up Sita. But he never did. Even Vibhishana came to Ramachandra and then he went to his brother and told to his brother, Ravana, don't fight this war. You will lose miserably. Your entire Kula will be vanquished. He didn't listen. Okay, he didn't listen that time. Then Hanuman came to, Angada came to negotiate a truce. He made Angada only a prisoner. Then Hanuman came. He arrested Hanuman. Hanuman burnt the entire Lanka. No lessons learnt. No lesson. Adamant, stubborn. Finally, what happened? Everybody in Lanka died. He not only killed himself, he killed all his associates, friends, relatives, everything. This is the nature of asuras. Whereas devatas are not like that. Devatas make mistakes because they are not pure. 100% pure. But as soon as they make a mistake, they realize that, oh, I made a mistake. Let me correct myself. Even in the example, Duryodhana, Kamsa, Shishupala, Jarasandha, all different Rakshasas. So many times Kamsa was preached to. Vasudeva requested him, don't leave it. No, will not listen. Adamant nature of an asura. Duryodhana, how many times so many people advised Duryodhana not to fight this battle. It's a losing battle, Duryodhana, you will lose miserably. You will lose and you will entirely destroy the entire Kuru Vamsha. Vidura tried to preach to his father to correct him. Ultimately, he told Vidura what he told. You are a serpent. You are a black cobra in my house. Get out from here. Dasi Putra. So he abused Vidura. What was Vidura doing? He was trying to give sense to his brother. Not even directly to Duryodhana. Trying, because at least Dhritarashtra was his brother. So he was trying to tell his brother, get rid of your son. Or tell your son to correct himself. That's enough for Duryodhana to become wild. Krishna himself went to Duryodhana. He told, let's try to stop this battle. Let's not fight this battle. No, I will not listen. I will not give an inch of my land. They are just asking for 5 villages. No. See the arrogance. And in the end, what happened? Complete destruction. The entire Kuru Vamsha, not a single child of the Kuru dynasty was there. All the 100 children of Dhritarashtra died in that battle. The arrogance. Whereas Devatas, devotees of the Lord, they never, and in these instances, the example of Lord Ramachandra and the example of Lord Krishna negotiating, directly the Supreme Personality of Godhead is requesting. Yet they are stubborn. No. I will fight. That is what happens because of arrogance. Your entire intelligence is destroyed. Kama, Krodha, Esha, Rajo, Gunas, Samudvaha, Maha, Shano, Maha, Papma, Vidyena, Miha, Vairinam. Overcome by lust and anger, your intelligence is completely destroyed and the doors of the gates of hell are open to you. So one must be very, very careful of this tendency. Sometimes in the temple, we have seen devotees. Don't do like this, don't behave like this. We can see, the senior devotee can see, who has passed through these stages, we can see where he is going to land, where he is going to end. It is very clear where this is all going to end. And we warn, no, don't do it. It's going too much, it's going too much. No. Defiance, no. And then ultimately he'll go and fall in the pit. It's beyond. Like, for example, when you have a vehicle, if you don't take care of some problem, the mechanic will tell, see, this thing is good, this vehicle has got this problem, please repair it now only. No wheels. Ultimately, it will become unusable after. He says, no, now you can't repair it also. It's gone. Repairing will cost more than the new vehicle, so better you leave it. Anything is like that. Whereas if you would have listened, he is an authority. He may be an ordinary mechanic fellow. He may be much more lesser knowledgeable than you in many other fields. But in this particular field, he is a knowledgeable person. So we should have taken his advice. Respecting that particular, even if sometimes when what we do, we are also overconfident. What this authority can do. What this fellow knows, I know better. Actually, even if you know better, there is no harm, there is no loss in asking, in taking guidance. There is no loss. What is the loss? He may not give you the highest, best advice, but yet there is no loss in asking. That's what Krishna is also saying in the Bhagavad Gita. Neha bhikramano shasti pratyavayo na vidyate swalpamapyasya dharmasya trayate mahato bhayat. Even a little practice of spiritual life, little practice of Krishna consciousness can save you from the greatest danger. Trayato mahato bhayat. It can help you. But our mind plays games. No, there's no use going and talking. This authority won't give me any solutions, proper solutions. Actually, it's not about this authority won't give me solution. It's about this authority won't give me the solutions I want, the way I want. That is the problem. Just like you go to a doctor and you tell me that treat the disease. And as soon as the doctor tells you, don't eat this, don't do this, what kind of a doctor? Then why should I come to you? I want to do this and yet be cured of the disease. It's not possible. I have personal experience. Recently, I spoke to one doctor. He told, no, my blood sugar is so high. Then the doctor told me, see, yes, very good, I'll give you good medicine. You should do this. I said, no, that and all I can do. Then that doctor said, then you keep the phone, don't worry. Don't talk. He's a good doctor. If you are thinking that I'll eat rasgulla, and then you will tell your blood sugar has to come down, how is it possible? It's not possible. Right? So, by being adamant, we are actually losing out on many, many things. By being stubborn. We can be freed when we approach the authority, right or wrong authority also. Even if that authority, you cannot say wrong authority. He may not be of the highest quality of authority. Yes, it's not easy to get the highest quality of authority. Even if it is so, it will help us in our spiritual life. Seeking guidance. On our own, we will struggle and struggle and struggle. Not possible. We will struggle. As soon as the devatas, when they were in a situation, they immediately approached their supreme, who is Lord Brahma. And Brahma said, don't worry, what you are seeing is actually Daiva Nirnita. It's all happening by the will of the Supreme Lord. So the Lord has a plan, and he explained that what you are seeing is that these two sons are going to take birth. But the good point is, what is the good point? Lord Vishnu is going to appear. So they were all relieved. Oh, Lord Vishnu is going to appear again. Immediately all their fears vanished. Apannah samsatim goram yannam vivasho granan tatah sadyo vimuccheta yad bibeti swayam vayam. Same solution we all have. How? By taking shelter of the holy name. We can all take shelter of the holy name. Apannah samsatim goram yannam vivasho granan tatah sadyo viveti yad swabhayam viveti swabhayam. The personality of fear fears the holy name. Bhagavatam is saying this. Yad bibeti svabhayam. Bibeti. The personality of fear fears the holy name. That is the power of the holy name. So many examples are there. Ajamila was overwhelmed with fear. At the point of death, everybody are overwhelmed with fear. There is no person who doesn't fear during the point of death. But if we take shelter of the holy name, we will be able to overcome the fear of death. As seen in Ajamila's case. When he saw the Yamadutas coming to take him away, immediately he was overwhelmed with fear, and he called out, Narayana, Narayana. Although it is his son's name, yet the Narayana, Vishnu Dutas appeared. The death is like that. We will be overcome by fear. I know, I remember when Ganga Narayan was passing away in the last moments, I remember saying him. He was overcome by fear. Saying. We saw right in front of our eyes. But he was lucky that many people were chanting around him. So, any situation, good or bad, if we can remember the Supreme Lord, especially in this age and time, through His holy name, we will be able to overcome this very, very strong emotion of fear. And fear is a very, very, it completely destroys our intelligence. You know, when somebody is in fear, how will they behave? When somebody is overcome by fear, He doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know anything. So we tell, relax, relax, don't get fear. I'm here, we are here, we'll do you. Right? I don't know. We tell, relax, relax, please relax. We give him water, give him water. We try to make him relax. Because in a state of fear, we are not able to do anything. See, people who are in state of fear, they will do anything. Or they won't do anything. मुझे कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहा. A Krishna consciousness person, the Prabhupada says, in this purport only Prabhupada says, that how one becomes completely bereft of all fear. The conclusive instruction of this incident is that we may be disturbed by some material condition, but if we approach the authority who can actually explain the matter, then our problem is solved. If people would only approach the authority, then every adverse condition in this universe would be rectified. So important it is. It's a very, very important Vaishnava principle, which we all of us have this problem. After a certain point of time, any problems, we keep it to ourselves. Whatever may be the reasons, we don't want to approach. We feel it will not help me. It is not going to solve my problem. We have to overcome this. Because if we are not approaching the authority, we are dependent on our false ego to find. That is the asura way of doing things. Just like how Duryodhana, Ravana, Kamsa, all these asuras, when they were told that you will enter into problems, no, I will deal it. I will deal with it. I will deal with it. We cannot deal with it. First thing is, I cannot deal with it. If you see, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is praying. How is Mahaprabhu praying? Mama Janmani Janmanishware. Mama Janmani Janmani Ishware. He is saying the controller is, I want life after life for you to become the controller. Bhavatat bhaktir ahituki tvai. Uninterrupted way, I want to engage in your service and you are the Ishvara. Actually, to come to this platform, we need to be a very, very simple-minded person. Otherwise, it is not possible. If we are not meek and humble, then we cannot have this kind of a mindset. This kind of a consciousness is not developed. We become very, very hard-hearted person. And a hard-hearted person cannot become Krishna conscious. Krishna conscious person is very, very simple. Don't think that a hard-hearted, a simple person, a soft person means he is a weak person. No. Haridas Thakur was not a weak person. When he was being beaten in various marketplaces, oh, he could not defend himself, that's why he was beaten. No. He was dependent on the Lord. He was dependent on the Lord. When Prahlad Maharaj was tortured by his father Hiranyakashipu, oh, Prahlad was very weak. No. See, our scriptures give both examples. Prahlad Maharaj is glorified for tolerating all kinds of tortures. Haridas Thakur is glorified for his patience and humility. Whereas Arjuna, he is glorified for obeying Krishna's order and fighting the battle of Kurukshetra. You see, exactly opposite it is. We glorify Arjuna because he fought the battle of Kurukshetra. We glorify Dhruva. He left the house and went and did tapasya. He is glorified for that. He took action. The context is what? The context, both context. Prahlad Maharaj's context, Haridas Thakur's context, or Arjuna's and Dhruva's example, all have the same reason. The reason is what? They did whatever they did. For what reason? Their action was in connection with service to Krishna. Dhruva Maharaj, why did he go to the forest? Vanam gato yad harim ashrayeta. To take ashraya of Hari. Prahlad Maharaj took shelter of the Supreme Lord. Nate vidu swartha gatim me Vishnum. He said, my swartha is, I will be surrendering only to Vishnu. Arjuna's fighting the battle of Kurukshetra is what? For reason? Karishye vachanam tava. I will exactly act according to your desire. Haridas Thakur simply submission to the torture is an act of self-surrender to the holy name. In fact, Chaitanya Charitamrita, somewhere it says that Haridas Thakur getting beaten, he thinks that if I get beaten, Mahaprabhu will be glorified. That is the thinking. He is thinking, by my beating, these people will see that the Lord will be glorified. Mahaprabhu will be. Even in Jesus Christ's case, he says, when he is being put in the cross, he says something, the Lord will be praised. See, that's why Prabhupada says it's pure devotees lakshanas. So any action that is whose goal is to serve the Lord, that explains the success or failure of that action. So when I was saying that this verse is instructive for all of us. It is instructive for all of us basically because how our situation can be transformed by approaching authority. All of us, we try to become independent, we try to act independently. No. So there is a learning that we can take from this verse. We'll stop here. If there's any question, comments. ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की, प्रभुपाद की।